put one onto the field.
Yeah, that's what I like, because you're not punchy, and punchy and say no bunting. Now that's going to score him, and it's maybe
as a sacrifice bunt. Brings in Bob Hayden to advance the runner to second, makes the score 1-0 for the Norris Titans here in the bottom of the first. Well executed bunt.
That's definitely a great bunt, and they've been working on it. Glad to see it pay off.
Yep.
That's a very, very good job. And on the backside, if you see that, then Mulder moves up to second base.
And we got a runner scoring opportunity too.
Right. And they've been doing that. It's finally, I mean, I haven't seen every game because I don't go. Now batting, number 9, Cody Barons.
Cody Barron's up to bat here from the Norris Titans.
I don't see every game, but that was right where you wanted to put it.
Absolutely. And that one stopped at first, and he'll simply touch the bag. But damage was done here in the bottom of the first. 1-0 Norris Titans. We'll see what they can do here in the top of the second.
To go forward.
Sorry about that. We just kicking it off. We had some audio difficulties. We're going to blame that on Punchy.
I'm not going to lie. That was probably our best half-inning called right there.
Well, for sure. I mean, I do not know how it wasn't.
Yeah.
I mean, she should have been. Trevor was just jabbering all over the place. Couldn't get him to be quiet. I don't know what was going on.
Here we got for the Elkhorn North Wolves, we got up to bat Isaiah Miller. Trying to check the number on the back. Number 13, Jace Reynolds. And in the hole, Carson Ripley. John Hood had a little bit of trouble there in the first inning, but was able to battle out of it.
Number 1, Isaiah Miller.
Hood's really come on for pitching. He had a really nice outing this last time out. If I do recall. That'll be out a little high for ball number 1. A little inside. Brings the count 2-0. He's got a nice active arm, doesn't he?
It's live.
Yep.
That's good. Sometimes you have to do like my deer hunt. You have to just go back and
dial it in a little bit.
The scope. Yep. That's
in there.
what you got to do. You know.
That was nice last beat. That pitch there by Hood. It's kind of like Wild Thing from Major League. Yep. Counts 2-1 here. The pitch. A little bit low there. Brings the count to 3-1. Logan Mitchell behind the plate there. Squeezes it for the full count. Bring us to a full count. Nice little battle here. Cale Fountain does a really nice job out there on defense communicating to the guys, doesn't he?
He's a very, very good leader.
Pop fly
up
there.
This should stay in play for sure. I'd like to see somebody in first base, but hey, that's just me. All right.
Bryce Fountain with the squeeze there. Who would you like to cover first there?
Pitcher.
Yep.
But because it's just a lot of crazy things can happen.
Absolutely.
You know?
Up to bat here for the Wolves, we got number 13, Jace Reynolds.
Now batting number 13, Jace Reynolds.
That's inside. You got a little bit of a nick there on number 13, Reynolds. He'll advance to first on the hit by pitch. Up to bat for.
Bringing up number 2, Carson Ripley.
Up to bat for the Wolves here, we got Carson Ripley, a senior. Before this year, you didn't say senior very often with the Elkhorn North, did you?
No, I thought last year was their first year in B, but I could be wrong. Somebody said last year was their second.
This is their
third total?
Yeah, third total.
So they won it in their second year of existence. I mean, you know.
Which is insane.
Which, you know, that's why things like that happen. Maybe they won't get to be like Scott, where they won their 186th championship the last time they won state in wrestling this year.
A little high here by Hood.
That's without any soccer, any spring sports coming. So.
Yep. Hood's keeping a close eye here on the runner on first. Reynolds on first. He's kind of toying with him over there, dancing a little bit. Checks back. He's in there safe again. Counts 1-0 here.
Behind the plate tonight, Ray Mansky and Ben Biven in the field.
A little bit inside there. Brings the count 2-0. Norris boys advancing in district play today for soccer.
Oh, was it sub-districts?
3-1. Sub-districts, yes. 3-1.
Who'd they play?
Lincoln Lutheran and Raymond Central combined. Co-op. He checks back. That one gets a little bit high. He trips over himself a little bit, but he's there safely to second. Still one out here in the top of the second.
I have to give that an error to Fountain. I thought it hit off his glove, didn't you?
I thought it was a little bit over his glove.
Well, pitchers don't really ever get errors, so
no.
Unfortunately.
Counts 2-0 here. Runners on second. One out. Top of the second. There's a pitch. A little high there. 3-0.
And as we've talked about state tournaments the week after this is district week. Districts are set, but for you people that don't know, you can still, your wild card points still advance, so they still move. There'll still be some movements. I noticed last week, Beatrice advanced up. They were 8th, and then they went up to 6th.
Up to bat here for the Wolves after the walk. We got runners on first and second. Number 14, Maverick Christensen.
Now batting number 14, catcher, Maverick Christensen.
Trying to get a ground ball here, I'd have to believe, by Hood. Try to force a double play here.
That would not be a bad idea. We would take it.
Foul tip. Counts 0-1. Nice little battle back pitch right there by Hood. After giving up a couple balls. Looks like there might be a little movement up there in the bullpen for the Norris Titans.
What would you do there, Sed?
The 0-1 pitch.
And honestly, no, on pitching, would you pitch your dude today, or would you just see what happens? Because, you know, do you want your guy to see, them to see your guy, or do you hold him back? What do you think?
I think to save your guy, but I think the majority of the guys know. The teams out there know what we got. We know what they got.
Right.
So I think it's never a bad thing to compete, but at the same time, I completely understand if you got to kind of rest an arm for here and there.
Right.
Counts 2-1 here.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what happens to this year's state tournament because it's a new format.
Yep.
Okay.
Absolutely.
So for you people that watch baseball, great. For those of you who don't, you should. I don't know what's wrong with you, but it's College World Series format. It's exactly what it is. We can say anything that we want to, but it's College World Series format. It's a pool 4, and then it's double elimination out of that pool.
For a championship?
Then it's one championship game. The reason they did that is because they wanted to make sure they're going to be televised this year.
Yep.
And then there's 3 classes, so it'll be bang, bang, bang on one day. And so that was the reason that they did it. So that's way different than the college. It's way different than it used to be. It used to be an 18 bracket, true winner coming back to the losers bracket, so to speak.
But this one, you got 4 teams in a bracket, and then they play pool play through that, and then the winner of those pool play games advances to the championship game. A little bit simpler for people like me to understand, I guess. So after Coach Bart made his way out, talked to Hood for the mound, we got counts 2-1. Yep. Swing and a miss. Michael to keep the runner at bay up back there at second, throws the ball down there. Counts 2-2 now after a strike from Hood. Nice little slow down pitch there.
Johnny could get himself out of some damage here.
To the pitcher, infield fly rule.
Yeah, that'd be a great idea. We'd like a pop-up anywhere except in the outfield.
The 2-2 pitch. A little bit outside, high and outside. Full count here.
Payoff pitch here to Christensen.
Ball 4 that loads the bases up for the Elkhorn North Wolves, which brings to the plate number 24, Chris Teason.
How about number 24, Chris Teason?
Looks like the Norris Titans have
That name's frustrating me too. I call him Teason, but I like yours Teason. I'm
Teason.
going with that. It's got to be Teason. Teason.
Teason.
I just said it real fast. Don't
Yep.
tell anybody. Teason.
Well, I mean, you get in the DeWitt area, that's a Tyson.
Yes.
That
Ball's hit
one's
a
going to go
ton.
left.
Warming up is number, what is that, 15?
I thought it said 19,
19?
but we don't have a 19 on the roster.
Titans in a world of trouble here.
The 0-1 pitch. Inside.
Teason at the
Teason.
plate.
Bases loaded here, 1 out. Let's see if Hood can get his way out of trouble here. The pitch. Pop fly
Ball's
here.
hit well.
Runner's going to tag up from third and second and first. They're able to hold the runner at second. We got a sandlot situation. Running tags him down. So
Double play. Unconventional, but we'll take it, huh? Fly. 7, that's a 1 out. Then they get second base, second out.
So runner counts at first, so that'll bring the score 1-1, but bases loaded, unconventional double play brings us to the bottom of the second.
One score. No. I've got to figure out how to get them a score. Guessed.
Anybody know who 19 is?
Look on JV roster, maybe. Do we have that? No.
Okay, so by the time we get to the
Hesterman up to bat here for the Norris Titans. That one's in there for a strike by Novotka.
I think every time the guys get hit by a pitch, they say Wolves, or then when they're striking, they say Wolves.
The bench is definitely involved there. That's a foul tip. Brings the count 0-2 by Hesterman.
I was just at my daughter's softball games this weekend. They had chants too. And I was like, man. But they would like chants like, you know, she stole
softball.
the base, she stole the base, the cups are coming. It's like, what is going on with this?
That should be caught by the center field. Nice pop fly, though. Good contact. And that'll be out 1 by Hesterman. Up to bat for the North Titans, we got number 20, Logan White.
Hesterman brings up number 20, second baseman, Logan White.
I misspoke. It was Logan Wait, which is my student, not Logan Wait. That was 20 years ago or more.
1 out here for the North Titans.
What everybody says is, you know, the Wolves are the stand of the class, and they seem to be, they haven't lost a long time.
Here's the deal. I remember back to our last conversation when I announced the last game with you guys. The Norris Titans, they're looking more aggressive at the plate.
They are, for sure, which we like to see, and you want to make sure that they stay that way. And, you know, they executed their bunt, which they needed to.
Pop fly. Sorry, foul tip. Brings the count 1-2.
And I know this, that Elkhorn North has some arms, or as Coach Bart would call them,
2-2.
some dudes.
Some dudes.
Yes, they have 2 D1 for sure pitchers that can take care of business anywhere.
That's a backwards K for Novacek. Brings 2 outs here. In the bottom of the second, scores 1-1.
2 down, that'll bring up number 16, right fielder, Colton Homolka.
It's in their first strike.
Yeah, he's filling up the zone.
Yep.
That is, better not go up there with just a bat sitting in your hands.
Yep.
'Cause
Colton Homolka here up to bat for the Norris Titans. A little bit high and outside there for Novacek. Homolka, he's a lengthy dude. Foul tip, 1-2, way to battle.
I'm glad that said came, because I don't know if my mind could have handled doing this.
There's a lot going on.
There is a lot going on in my mind and in the game. Okay.
Here's the deal.
And I can't really do 3 things at once, let alone one very good.
Hey, Coach Bart looking alive there on the third baseline. Did he get a tip? And that hit by pitch there. Good take. That's not much of a take, but it is a take. They'll award him first base for Homolka.
Homolka advances on the hit by pitch.
Up now for the Norris Titans, number 4, Logan Michael, playing catcher, the dirty work guy. Runner on first here, 2 down.
Now batting number 4, Logan Michael. Have some parents down there telling that they need to take away the bunt. Now, I would say, what are you, crazy? But Michael can bunt.
And here's the deal. Hey,
but he can bunt. He can push a bunt. He can bunt. And I don't think they're probably going to have him lay it down, because he can hit too.
Points are points, though, Coles.
Just for sure.
Points are valuable, especially in games like this.
The main thing is try to get the runner over, right? But 2 outs, we probably not going to bunt him. But there was a parent down there saying, you know, take away the bunt. I'm like, why would we bunt here?
Hey, here's the deal. You know how I know I'm a football coach? I said points instead of runs at a baseball game.
Oh, my gosh. Come on.
There will be some comments on that.
We got to bring back Trevor Great. Yeah, it's already in the comment section. It's blowing up.
Check swing there. 0-1. 0-2 now.
They're like adding you on your Instagram, Twitter, whatever, Snapchat feed going, what is this guy saying? Points.
Yep. This isn't a basketball game.
Michael down 0-2.
Homolka with the lead. Homolka goes. He'll be in there safely. Could have stood, but wanted to get the jersey dirty a little bit.
Now, that's a great time to steal. Anybody tell me why? Because more than likely you're going to see an off-speed pitch or get him to chase something, right? So move him up, get him to second, give Michael a chance to score him. It's a great time to steal in an off-speed or get rid of pitch count.
Runner in scoring position here for Michael. Nice little
Which
chip.
you might have.
That's got a
Get
chance.
down.
It's got a chance.
Yes,
And
he
Homoka's
did.
going to score in. What a nice little battle swing right there by Michael to push in a run. That brings the score to 2-1.
We will have a courtesy runner, I do know that.
Trying to get a score for these people.
Well done. That was just a fight-off pitch, and it found its way down to the ground. Michael said I did my job. Now I'm going to go put the catcher gear on.
Is that one out there?
Now running number 1, Caden Kier.
Kane Kier here to courtesy run from the Norris Titans at first base.
Batting for the Titans. Number 13, Kaiser Poppenhagen.
We're back to the top of the lineup for the Titans. Poppenhager up to bat. Getting the Homoka got the plate dirty a little bit. I'll just clean it up for us.
He waved to us.
Courtesy runner, yep, he went courtesy. C for courtesy. Kier's on first base running.
The pitch. Low, brings the count 0-1. 2 down here. Runner on first. Being a lefty, this is one of the many advantages lefties have in today's society.
Oh, for sure, for pitching, yeah. You don't even have to have a move in your...
Yep. Base hit. That one's going to sneak through.
We're
So
giving that a single, don't you think?
Absolutely. That was a tough dig. So that will bring Poppenhagen to first with a single. Runners on first and second here for number 22, Cale Fountain. 2 down.
Poppenhagen with the single. That'll bring up number 22, Cale Fountain.
Big opportunity here with two runners on base here for Fountain. The pitch. Nice rip there. Nice
Heads up.
contact.
That could definitely take down a small elephant, I think. Was that a good comparison?
Absolutely.
Okay, I think so.
I think it might have taken out a big elephant there.
Yeah, exit velocity, who knows what that was, but it was fast, right?
I'd estimate at 95 miles per hour.
We're going with 95. Excellent. That's a good guess, really, because 110's like top shelf, I think.
And he's not there yet. A little bit low there. Brings count to 1-1.
1-1 to Fountain. Of course,
Cute.
he's going to LSU. Now, the big prediction, we should get like a pool going, an NSDV pool, whether he'll go in the draft or whether he'll go be a Tiger.
I think the biggest thing for him is to really just focus, and he's done a really good job to focus on this season. And,
Oh, yeah.
And he prepares the right way. Watch out there, guys in the dugout. But he does a really good job of just being in the moment.
Yeah.
And I think that's where the main reason why he's gotten where he's got.
Yep, good kid.
Great kid.
All three brothers and his dad, good dude. There's still one more, 7th grader.
Got Kier at second, Poppenhagen at first. Counts 1 and 2, 2 down. But yes, good kid, great family. Let's look at second of the pitch. Lowe's brings count 2 and 2.
Well, if you look at that, too, you're on Logan Michael, bottom of the lineup, 9-hole hitter, battles, fights him off. He's in scoring position to bring up your top Poppenhagen and then Fountain.
And that's like when I was growing up, you put the worst hitter at 9-hole, like where I was put, because you didn't want him to hit as much in the game. Now I think the idea is changing. You want that guy to be almost your second leadoff hitter. That should be able to get through. They're going to send Kier. He's going to score. Nice little RBI by Cale Fountain there to RBI single. Brings the score to 3-1. And here's the deal with these at bats, they're not trying to do too much. They're allowing the bat to do the work, and they're just finding a way, putting the ball in play and allowing it to find its way through. So, Crew Moeller coming up to bat to see if we can continue to keep this 2-out rally. That's 2 runs on 2 outs. And this is, when we get to tournament play, you got to be willing, you got to be able to score with 2 outs.
Absolutely.
Inside there, counts 0-1.
Definitely have to be able to score with 2 outs. And, the biggest thing when you're going into postseason play, it's this, you can't You can't let that pitcher, just go 1, 2, 3 in the inning, or you have to fight off 2 strikes. The higher you can get his pitch count, the better.
We got a steal of third and second here. Both are going to be in there safe.
Double steal.
Little double steal action. Poppenhagen did not look as graceful as I think he thought he did there, but
You're definitely going to have to go back to that. We'll talk to Mr. Hansmeyer and see if he can get him into Lion King play. Help him out.
all right, we got the pitch. That's outside there. Poppenhagen sprinting to the plate. He's going to be able to just coast in there. That brings the score to 4-1.
It's a wild pitch.
All right, what's the count at this point? 3-0?
I think
Counts
it is
3-0.
3-0.
Thank you.
2-1, sorry.
So
Just
that's-
leave it like it is.
Never mind.
I had 1 strike. 2-1.
Roll down. Dad, gummit. There.
All right.
The 2-1 pitch
Yeah,
on its
score's
way. by
4-1.
Novacek. Inside brings the count now to 3-1.
3-1. Here we are. Everybody's good.
Cale found his way to third base after a steal and after a wild pitch.
It's all with 2 outs.
That's 3 runs with 2 outs now. The 3-1 pitch. That's low, and Crew Muller takes a walk. Nice at bat there. I believe we're going to have a coach's timeout here with number 12, Bryce Fountain, up to bat.
Hey, we'd like to make sure we thank our sponsors here, Gainer Trucking, Houseman Construction, also the Norris Education Association, Impact Athletics, Renee Goodhart with Remax Realty, Wobbles Realty, also your local Farmers Co-op. They'll help you out with all your needs. And the most important thing, the 2 convenience stores we have on there, so you can get some food on the way to the park, but don't get too much because you got to eat the concession stand, and then on the way home. You stop in Hickman, and then Shrobro's Homestead Convenience Store in Cortland.
Here's a little plug for Show Bros. Some of the best pizza you have in the southeast Nebraska. Handmade, pretty good stuff. In the Elkhorn North bullpen, we got number 21, Sam Huff. He's a sophomore, getting warmed up over there for the Wolves. But in the meantime, here, Norris.
All right, who come in there to pitch?
We still got. Oh, we got a new pitcher here. Sorry.
Number 1.
Number 1, Isaiah Miller. Senior.
So he's in for Novacek.
Novacek out, Miller in.
So is the other guy going to position?
There's a number 23 out there now.
Okay, so yeah, Kavanaugh's still out there. So it's just a position change. Where'd Novacek go to? They lost the DH. We'll figure it out when they come around. More importantly, Bryce Fountain's up here for the Titans.
Isaiah Miller, he's currently a Doane University commit. Senior. But Norris here, train number 1 of the day, by the way, passing its way.
Just train number 1, yes.
Train number 1. You got runners on first and third here. Would you have to think about runner in motion here from second to third, from first to second?
Yes, I wouldn't see why you wouldn't. You got a 4-1 lead. It probably just depends. Mulder's pretty fast. Board's been putting pressure on people, so I don't know why they would stop it now.
Number 12, first baseman, Bryce Fountain.
And after we talk Cale up, we probably better talk this kid up too. Bryce Fountain, commit to Nebraska, great kid too. And I think he's kind of in the same, after the swing and miss, same kind of mindset. Just keep your head down and work hard. And I think that's the main reason where he's gotten to where he's at right now too.
Catcher's out front giving signs. That's basically where they're going to throw the ball on a runner to second base, which in this situation I think you would throw it to second base.
The 0-1 pitch, runner's going to second, ball's in the dirt, and Mueller will be in there safe. Nice little easy stand-up stolen base.
Man, that was a good block
It was a very good block.
by the catcher. That is a tough thing to do.
The 1-1 pitch.
Curveball. That was 12-6.
That was went from 12 to 6 very quickly. 1-2 count. 2 down here. Runners on second and third. The pitch. That's in there for a strike, and but damage was done here in the bottom of the second. The Norris Titans score 3 runs with 2 outs and bring us to the top of the third. The score 4-1. John Hood on the mound here for the Norris Titans as we get in here to start the top of the third inning here. Up to bat for the Elkhorn North Wolves, number 15, Jet Grossart Jr. John Hood, he had a little bit of a time off there, but he's keeping the arm a little bit active there. Over in the bullpen as Norris was adding on to run to help support him here. High and outside, brings the count 2-0. Two-0 pitch. That's in there for a strike. That brings the count 2-1. On deck for the Wolves, we got Novacek. That's a fly. That'll work its way outside. It brings the count. Nice little battle here. Started down 2-0, bring the count back to 2-2, brought it back even.
Two to Grosser.
The wind's not slowing down back up there, is it?
No.
A little bit low there, full count.
Wolves looking to see if they can get some runs back after giving up 4 in the second. And it was on 3 base hits. It's not like they were cheap.
They took advantage of the wild pitching. The payoff pitch. And that will be ball 4, sending Grossart to first. Novacek up to bat here for the Wolves. On deck for the Wolves, we got number 12, Tyson Fancher. Hood checks over to first. The pitch. A little bit low. Michael does a really good job of kind of taking.
He works hard.
He does. He takes responsibility. Communicates well with the pitchers on the mound. That's in there for a strike. He's working the outside of the plate right now.
Like I said, I don't really pay attention too much to the players anymore and who's the studs and whatnot. I didn't ask Bart. Be interested to see who they threw and everything for the pitchers, because a lot of coaches, they just don't play anybody. You think about districts is Thursday. You run up a bunch of innings on people, so this is just kind of go and compete game, like you said earlier.
Yep. Nice stop there by Michael. Counts 2-1.
I wouldn't think I would see anybody running here because you're down. You don't really.
Don't want to.
But you never know. Might. Coach Dunn might.
Extends his lead. Hood looks over. The 3-1 pitch. Nice little battle. Brings it up to full count.
So, there's no way we'd want to be in, nobody wants to be in that top bracket at state tournament with the number 1 seed, so nobody really wants to have to beat Elkhorn North twice to get out. So, right now, as it sits, the Titans going to be in the other bracket, and it'd be playing 3-4. Us would have to get out of that bracket and then go play the winner of the other one. I was just looking at that, actually. Drew asked me the other day, he's like, what's up with this bracket? Because if you looked at the way the old bracket was, it was kind of a maze, because you thought if you won your semifinal match, did I go to wrestling? Semifinal game, you wouldn't have to play.
Yep.
But you do. It's a true double elimination.
That's back-to-back walks here by Hood, and it appears that Coach Bart's going to make the call to the bullpen here. Base runners on first and second here, nobody out. Top of the third.
On the pitch here, the Titans are going to bring Colton Homolka. Did they switch Hood out?
Hood went to center field.
All right, so Hood went to center. Homolka goes in. That'll make that easy enough.
But back to the kind of state tournament format. But from a coach's perspective, when you get up to Omaha or Lincoln, by that point, every team there is deserving to be there for the most part. So the rankings matter, yes.
No, not just the wild card points. You know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah, but what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is, no matter who you're going to play up there, they're going to be a solid team. They're going to have at least 1 to 2 good pitchers.
The way it's set up now, I really, really like it because, like in other sports, you're just not getting somebody that shouldn't be there. You know, you're getting your top 6 district winners. Yep. And then you're getting 2 wild cards.
Like basketball.
Yeah, it's a very, very good system.
Yep.
And you had to pretty much earn it all year, And if 1, 2 get upset, that's the way it is, which happened, like last year, there was a bunch of upsets. It is definitely a crazy state tournament last year because Norris lost to Waverly in a barn burner, and then they went out to exit the next inning, and then Elkhorn North actually lost to Waverly as well, and they came back and beat them to win the championship.
Top of the third here. Runners on first and second. Colton Homolka Jr. For the Norris Titans up to bat here for the Wolves. We'll have Fancher.
Now batting number 12, Tyson Fancher.
I'd be intrigued to see the percentage of the Elkhorn North lineup that's going to play college baseball. Homolka, the pitch, the bunt, pulls it back. That makes it 1-0.
Squid one for a bunt there.
Yes, he did.
All right.
Fountain is starting to climb up from third base.
I've seen Homolka pitch a bunch.
He's confident.
Definitely for sure confident. And has done a really good job. See if he can come in here and shut these guys down.
Low and outside ball too. Communicating with the second baseman, shortstop here. Poppenhagen doing a nice job there, senior leadership. Step off. The 2-0 pitch. Swing and a miss.
Pull back the bunt and just let him swing there. That was a good cut too, by the way.
That was. It was active. How many, you remember, like how many, the donuts that you put on the bats to make them lighter, right?
Yeah, they're lighter. They make them heavier, yeah.
Yeah,
No, the donuts you eat make you heavier. The donuts you put on the bats make them heavier. Everything about a donut makes it heavier, okay?
He squares up the bunt that's outside that will advance the runners to second and third.
All right, now I'm going to need your help with this one, sir. Wild pitch.
That was a wild pitch.
Okay, we're going to give him a wild pitch. Can't blame that one on Michael, huh?
They cannot.
Right.
But back to the donut situation. Like, how many would you put on your bat to lighten it up?
I had to put a bunch to make it really, really light because I was weak, okay? It's just like a glazed, a twist, a long john. There's a bunch of donuts on there. Sunrise loved me.
Still do.
They still do, yeah.
Yeah. Friday?
Friday.
Are you bringing them?
Oh, yeah, game. All right. Let's see what Homo
Runners
can get
advance.
going here.
Foul tip. Brings full
Wow,
count full.
That looked like an off speed, huh?
It did.
That was crazy.
He's confident.
But you have to be able to do that at this level because
Because they'll just pick a fastball.
yes,
They'll
he's
tee off on
sitting fastball, he's going fastball, and he sees it, he's rocking it.
him. So we got runners on second and third here. Full count.
Kevin on deck.
The pitch.
I don't even know if that's going to get somebody in.
John-
Hood has a very, very, very good
They're
arm.
going to send him. He got him. What a throw by John Hood. Nice effort there by Michael, too. That brings it from 0 outs to 2 outs real quick. Runner stayed on second. That was a long-range missile there from Hood to throw him out.
Yeah, Grosser got thrown out at home. That leaves Novacek at second. And it was shallow. I mean, it's nothing like my friend used to tell me. There is nothing like a play at the plate.
Absolutely.
That was amazing. That was an amazing play by John Hood.
Now batting number 23, Xavier Kavanaugh.
Xavier Kavanaugh here for the Wolves up to bat. Runner on second.
I mean, maybe we forget to tell them that Hood went from the mound to center field.
Yep.
I thought we did.
He's got his arm dialed in for the day.
I mean, that is monstrous.
Yep.
Like, huge.
No hop. Just
Guys, it's
straight throw.
second. I mean, first and third,
Yeah.
and that stuff, guys, second now. It's like,
runners on second and third, no outs, and now you got runner on second.
so why did that guy advance to third?
That's a good question.
I think I know why.
Why?
He was looking at that missile going right over his head to the catcher. Going, wow, that dude has a good arm.
He was watching in admiration like all the rest of us.
Yeah.
Off-speed pitch there by Homolka. Game brings the count 1-1.
I'm off my game here. We got 1-1. All right.
second baseman, holding him close. One and two.
Did Fancher get on with the single, you remember? The guy that got thrown out? No, Grossart let off, didn't he? Walk. Okay.
Two
fly.
walks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
2 walks. That's what we have.
And advance on a wild pitch.
I'm reading my book backwards.
Logan White holding the runner tied to second. The pitch. Cale Fountain holds the runner at second. To Bryce Fountain, that'll bring him 3 outs. The brother-to-brother connection there.
Is
So-
the old 5-3?
No hits, one runner left on base.
So we have no hits, 1 runner left on base, no runs scored. So no runs, no hits, no Norris errors, and 1 left on.
I tell you,
For the Wolves. No runs, no hits, no Norris errors, and 1 left on.
that's a great job by Cole Namoka to come in.
Yes, tough
Run-
situation.
2 runners on. Not to give up a run. Great job by him. Still pitching here on the mound for the Elkhorn North Wolves, Sam Huff. Here in the bottom of the 3rd inning, score is 1-4. If I'm reading this right, the Elkhorn North Wolves have not gotten a hit yet. Is that accurate?
That's correct.
So,
That's correct. Not yet.
so through 3,
Who's pitching now for the Wolves?
we got
21?
yeah, Sam Huff still pitching for the Wolves. Titans here have 4 hits, 4 runs, 1 error. Number 9, Cody Barron's up to bat here for the Titans. See if we can add some more insurance runs here for the Titans here in the bottom of the 3rd.
Now batting number 9, Cody Barons.
Okay, thanks. Active bat right off the pitch. Way to come up there ready to roll there by Cody Barons for a single. They're seeing the ball really well right now.
Single by Barons, bring up number 15, Collier Hesterman.
They're definitely being aggressive.
Collier Hesterman up here to bat here for the Norris Titans, back-to-back seniors. High and outside, 1-0. Cody Barron's looking to Coach Bart to see what he should be doing here on first.
Sean Bartholomew, 3rd base coach's box, and Scotty Coate.
That's going to get through. Barron's is chugging along to second, to 3rd. He's going to be in there safe. That's going to be a stand-up double for Hesterman. So runners at 2nd and 3rd here for the Titans. Start us off in the bottom of the 3rd. On up to bat here, Logan White.
Batting for the Titans, second baseman, number 20, Logan White.
RBI opportunity here for Logan White, sophomore. Runners on 2nd and 3rd. Wolves are anticipating bunt, creeping in the first baseman.
If you're Wolves, you definitely want to stay in this game and stick around, you know, going to compete and Just because in sports, you know, you don't want to get whooped. It's always in the back of your head because you can say whatever you want to say. You know, at the end of the day, it's the result, right? You can't say, well, it's because of this reason or this reason. It's, you know, they want to keep him.
Just an excuse, right?
In the close. Yes, they want to keep them in the headlights, so to speak. The Wolves do. They don't want to let the Titans get way out in front here.
1-1 count here to Logan White. That's going to get through. That should score 2. Oh, Bart's going to hold him up at third. That's a
RBI single for White.
RBI single for White. Brings the score 5-1 here for the Titans. Really good contact there by White to advance the runners.
That's 3 hits this inning, back to back to back.
Yep, bats are hot.
Now batting. Number 16, Colton Omoka.
Homolka moving to pitcher this past inning. Got us out of a bit of trouble there for the Titans. See if he can help his own cause a little bit on the mound.
Bit of trouble is right. He got us out of a lot of trouble.
Squares the bunt. He gets that one down. He's going to go to first with it. That's going to be a sacrifice bunt to score Hesterman. Well done by Homolka here. Brings the lead to 5.
Transfers over White to second as well.
So that'll bring it 6-1.
First
Execution.
out of the inning.
Execution helping himself out. It's one thing to tell a kid to do something. It's another.
Logan Michael.
It's another thing for a kid to execute, and that was really well executed.
Yes, it
It was very well done. Always going to take those runs. Scored 2 runs this inning.
As you're saying, White advanced to second on that sacrifice. Up to bat here for the Titans, we got the 9-hole hitter, Logan Michael. Foul tip.
Good swing by Michael.
Confident swing. I said that. I've been saying that, but I feel like that's been a big difference.
Absolutely.
From throughout the year.
Yeah, from first game to this game, they're definitely swinging the bats more. And I was noticing the first part of the year they were taking a lot of first pitches, you know, and maybe that's the game plan to kind of see some. I don't know, but man, they're going out and swinging it. I mean, Cody Barron's up first pitch to right field, you know.
And they're just putting the ball in play and letting the ball do the work. A 2-1 pitch. Foul there. Hopefully somebody's car is okay. 2-2. 1 out here in the bottom of the third. 2 runs have been scored.
Michael, huge at bat last time.
Started our 2-out rally.
Battled him back, right? Hit a 9-iron over third baseman head.
Advancing the runner to third. He'll be out at first, though. That gives us 2 outs. Advancing the runner, though. Brings us back to the top of the lineup here. Poppenhagen.
Bring us back to the top of the lineup. Number 13, shortstop, Kaiser Copenhagen.
Poppenhagen, one of the 5 seniors for the Titans.
Inside pitch. We'll want to know. Let's see if they can continue the stretch of the runners in scoring position with 2 outs. The pitch. 2-0 with the high pitch here for Huff.
Tell you, I was watching softball this weekend. I like those 70-minute games.
Pretty quick pace.
Yeah, I guess you could say that, but then, I mean, there's drawbacks too, like, you know, your kid gets one at bat or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Because it's so quick.
Well, if you're thinking about pitch counts, think about it like the MLB with the pitch count.
Oh, yeah.
That's changed the baseball huge up in the majors.
Oh, the time, I mean.
The time between pitches.
Yeah.
Let's see if Huff takes this for himself. He's having trouble with it. That's going to be in there to score for White. got caught up in the sun a little bit. The wind must have affected a little bit.
Yeah, the
too.
wind is blowing out here. That's for sure. Are we giving that a air or a hit?
I would say that would have to be an error.
Should be caught, right?
Yep, that
for
should-
sure.
Yep.
Okay.
So that extends the lead to 7 to 1.
Now batting number 22, Cale Fountain.
Cale Fountain up to bat. Bit high. Cale Fountain with the all-class record.
I don't know if he's got there yet. I know he has Class B sewn up. You know, he had the year record, then he has Class B all time sewn up, which is going to be really, 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 really hard to break. There you go, buddy. You can have mine until he gets back up here. All right.
Hey, Mountain Dews are what keep us going, right?
It definitely can be, for sure. Strike that brings it to 1 and 2 to Fountain. 2 outs. Norris has had 3 runs on 3 hits here, and we have 1 error so far.
He did break the Class A record as well, with 24.
In a season.
Not in a season, in a career.
In a career. I think that's
Home run?
yeah.
24 home runs in a year?
I don't know.
No, 24 home runs in a
Career.
In a career. So yeah, the best to ever do it right here. As far as home runs go in the state of Nebraska. Foul tip, stay alive.
2s across the board. They would say deuces are wild here. Moeller on deck. And really, to give Huff the credit there, the pitcher is never really supposed to catch the ball. I mean, those fly balls should be somebody else.
That should have been first or second coming in. Poppenhagen with the lead at first. The throw. Outside low, and Poppenhagen's going to advance to second. Brings full count full. Poppenhagen's been active on the base track. Runner in scoring position now for Fountain. Let's see if he can execute. Ball 4, he'll take his base. Runner's on first and second here for Moeller. 2 down. Bottom of the 3rd.
Now batting number 18, Drew Moeller.
See if Bart stays active here on the base runner.
Moeller, sophomore. Huff having a tough time getting the ball down in the zone. Velocity's there.
Velocity's there. They do have some active arms up there in the bullpen. Huff with the 1-0 pitch. Foul tip there by Moeller. Nice swing. Brings the count 1-1.
It's a great cut. I remember just the last half. Double play by Norris, a throwout by John Hood.
That was huge.
That was huge. It was a 1-run ball game, 2-run ball game.
Nice cut again, 1 and 2. It
It
was,
was a
4-1.
4-1, 3-run
So
ball game.
3-run.
If that run scores, then still have nobody out. But that was a double play, totally unconventional, which would have been 8-2 double play.
The way you draw it up.
Yeah, it's just the way you draw it up.
Do you see active runners here? do.
You do.
Foul tip. Get the oxygen ready for those guys as they trot back to first and second.
And a lot of times on philosophy there, why not? If they get thrown out, you have your 3-hole hitter up next inning.
Yep.
You know,
Absolutely.
one of them gets thrown out, you have your 3-hole hitter.
Do you see back-to-back runners go here, or do you think you hold them here?
I mean, I would definitely keep him close, but let's see what Huff goes from. Is he going from the windup? No, he's going from
The stretch.
stretch.
With nobody on first, Fountain can extend his lead quite a bit at first. He looks back. Nobody was there to cover base, though.
But when you don't look at him, it's tough to.
Correct.
It's tough for them not to run. You're just like giving them an open door.
Poppin Haynes. Ball 2. 2-2 here. 2 outs. Crew Muller's fighting here at the plate. If anything close, got to protect. That's in there for a strike. That's the third and final out here. 2 runners left on base. Yep. Have you ever seen Masters, the par 3 contest,
I haven't seen it. No,
where they
what
do
is
the
it?
par 3 contest on Wednesday
Oh,
before
no.
the Masters? That's what Michael did. Logan Michael just did with the
Divot?
yeah, just nice little skip it off the water.
Skip it off the water. I didn't see it. Is that like really happened? Or what?
Yeah, you never seen that?
Uh-uh.
Wednesdays, day before the Masters, par 3 contest. Got to watch it. Up to bat here for the Elkhorn North, Isaiah Miller. Homolka's still in there for the Norris Titans. Low and outside. Ball 1. Homolka's taking the glasses off. He apparently dialed in enough that he doesn't need the glasses today.
Just like me.
Yep.
Better blind.
Just aim small there, and he wasn't
Right
wrong.
there.
He
He's
wasn't
just like,
wrong.
hey.
Right on the outside corner, 1-1.
Once again, the umpires for 9 on base has been Bevan and
Outside there, brings count 2-1.
calling the dish. Ray Mansky.
Homolka. The pitch. That one's gonna get out of the ballpark, bring the count 2-2. Homolka's looking athletic there for the throw back from the ump. Full count here. Number 13 for the Wolves on deck. Johnny Radicchia. Ball 4 there for Homolka. Runner on first here. We've struggled with giving up that walk that first batter this.
Yes, we have.
Now, Betty. 13, Jace Reynolds.
Jace Reynolds up for the Wolves here. Outside there.
Nancy has a good zone. He's not giving that outside.
Miller's really extending his lead there at first base. Look for him to steal here one of these pitches. Mocha with the step off. Maybe he's starting to feel that a little bit. Logan's going to go talk to him for a sec. Do have a little bit of activity there in the bullpen. Number 19, JT Druba, getting the arm warmed up. (1-0), no outs. Top of the fourth.
Ground ball would be nice here.
Check back. Runner extends his lead at first. The 1-0 pitch. That should be a double play there. Second. He's safe at first, but they did get the lead runner. Nice stretch by Bryce Fountain. One down here, the top of the fourth.
Number 2, third baseman, Carson Ripley.
Number 2, Ripley, up for the Wolves. One down here. But like I was saying before, we've something I think Bart's going to probably nitpick a little bit here as of right now. We're giving up a little too many extra runners.
Yeah, for sure.
Homoka with 12-6 curveball there had the batter freeze a little bit. 0-1. And I'd also say another thing Bart might nitpick a little bit. I think we're coming from behind in the counts. We're not throwing a lot of first ball strikes.
You know, when Homoka's pitched a fair amount for the varsity this year, seen him a bunch. So, you know, he's definitely in the, you know, going to be in it to win it at the end. Really, for all being said, it was a pretty good performance for John Hood. I haven't seen him, very much. Velocity is way, way, way up. You know, and if he finds his zone, he's gonna be pretty tough.
2-1, and I would agree, and I completely agree with Hood. And I think that's an arm that they're going to count on once they get into tournament play. That's going to find its way up the middle there for
Line drive
Ripley.
back up the middle for Ripley. First hit of the night.
First hit of the night. Had a no-hitter going through 4. Runners on first and second here for 1 out for the Wolves. Number 14, Maverick Christensen, up to bat. Quite a bit of attendance here. Nice little crowd. Homoka with the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Runners are extending their leads here on first and second as well. The 0-1 pitch. Foul tip. 0-2. For those of you watching us here on live, Norris girls are up 1-0 over to Lincoln Northwest in sub-district play. With goal was scored by Dana Kapke, 28th minute.
That's sub-district play too?
Sub-district play, yep.
Is that at Norris?
Yeah, they started games there today at 1 o'clock, 1:30.
Oh my goodness.
So they had like 1, 3,
Shirley, weren't you doing a scoreboard there too?
5, and 7. No, I said absolutely not. I would
No,
never.
Shirley was. She was doing scoreboard and then she came here. Yeah, it's like,
The-
They moved me here because they didn't have anybody else
It didn't have anybody come. I get it.
Well, so we get the best.
Absolutely. Need somebody to do your taxes? Right there.
The 0-2 count. That's going to be a line drive. Hood has a pounce on it. Runner from
Ring
second.
hits again.
Holding the runner at third. So bases loaded, 1 out. Up to bat, number 24, Chris Thiessen.
Now batting for the Wolves, number 24, Chris Thiessen.
Bases loaded here. Homolka's got himself in a little bit of trouble here. But he's been in trouble before.
No wonder. Who'd you say scored the goal? Yeah, that's Shirley's maiden name. Who knew? It's a crazy world.
No, who? That's
Kapke? Kapke?
Kapke, yep.
Yeah, Kapke. All right, we better get back in the game here.
Yes.
We got some stuff going on.
Homolka, like I was saying, Homolka, he's been in trouble, but he's found his way out. So this is really big at bat here for the Wolves, down 6 runs, bases loaded, 1 out.
And I mean, it just could seriously be a slugfest. I mean, if nobody's throwing pitchers out, you know, it could go crazy.
Counts 1-0.
2 back-to-back singles.
Swing and a miss, strike 1. Brings count 1-1. Here's the deal. This setup that you guys got up here is awesome.
It's not a bad view. And I mean,
The behind the scenes is crazy that goes into this production. That's a foul tip.
they said it's safe.
He's foul tip.
Mansky called it safe, and then Devine called it. Bivin called it foul ball. I have no clue what we got going on here.
They're calling a wild pitch.
So why do we have nobody at first?
They're bringing him
nobody
back
at
out.
second.
I think they're bringing him. They're calling a wild pitch. Ball went out of play. So 1 runner scores. But and he's out.
So the batter's out, which was Jason, right?
So we got 2 out here.
How about your number 15?
Top of the 4th. Runners on 2nd and 3rd. After a wild pitch, 1 runner scores. That's going to find its way down there in the gap. That's going to score 2. Stand-up single. Brings the score 7-4.
Grossart with the single, huh?
Yeah. Grossart with the RBI, 2 RBI single. Up to bat now, we got number 11, Novacek.
Now batting 11, Colin Novacek.
Taking advantage of runners in scoring position are the Wolves here in the top of the 4th. Nice job by Michael to keep that in front of him. I think Coach told him to wear that one.
Well, I finally caught back up on the book. Okay.
Hey, you're a man. See, I got the easy job. I'm just up here talking. Low for ball number 1. Brings count to 1-1. 2-0. 2-0. Counts 2-0, I do believe. Ew. Swing and a miss. We'll call it 1-2. Counts 1-2 here.
1 ball, 2 strikes to Novacek. Starting pitcher tonight.
Exited early in the 2nd inning. Homolka with the 1-2 pitch. 2 outs. Runners going to 2nd. Just going to eat that one. So runner in scoring position here for the Wolves. 2 outs. They're going to courtesy run here now.
Number 17.
Kyle Ferry.
Finger run number 17, Kyle Perry.
So 2 balls, 2 strikes. Courtesy runner, you got to assume, are they sending them here?
They just want to score, and Sagrasa, he's just going to be.
Poppenhagen's going to keep him close. But I think Homolka's really just focused on the batter.
What does that mean? Is that like Baby Shark that Mansky was giving me? I don't know those signs. But he's running right now. I think he's a courtesy runner. We'll have to see if Grosser goes back out.
I think at this point, Homolka, you just got to focus on the batter. He's the most important aspect of this moment. Full count pitch. That's in there for a strike. That's a backwards K. Big strikeout for Homolka, leaving 1 runner on base. Score 7-4 after 3 runs by the Elkhorn North here in the top of the 4th. Brings the score 7-4. New pitcher, number 19, Kyler Hansen. Now on a pitch for the Elkhorn North Wolves is Skylar Hansen, senior. ERA on the season, according to Max Preps, is .4. ERA, 17 innings pitched, 28 strikeouts. Opponent batting average is .07. Up to bat here for the Norris Titans will be Fountain. Bryce Fountain. Stat line here so far through 4.
Now batting for Norris, number 12, Bryce Fountain.
Cody Barnes on deck for the Titans. Strike 1. I think Norris got to get kind of seize this momentum here that the Wolves gained in the top half of this inning. I think they got to get some hits here, be aggressive, don't stop what they were doing. That has a chance to get down.
Should stay in play.
Off the glove though.
It's a tough catch. Wind brought it back.
Yep. So I'll make it 2 strikes here.
Oh, everybody's 0 and on down there. I thought we were in a rugby match.
That'd be all right.
Or sorry, hey, what is that? I don't know. I just know we're in the 4th.
We are in the 4th, the bottom of it too.
2 strikes on Fountain.
0-2 pitch. Off speed. Strike 3. Up to hit here for the Titans, Barons. Single is last time I bat. First pitch single.
Now batting number 9, DH, Cody Barons.
Barron's one of the other 5 seniors.
First pitch swinging again. This one to second. First, 2 outs here in the bottom of the 4th. Pretty quick 2 outs here.
I like quick ball games. I know you're talking earlier about, you like the setup up here. This is what I like best about the press box. It's climate controlled.
Climate controlled. That's why I like being in the box for football. I mean, you get into the fall, you get all the seasons. You get 90, 99 degrees, and you get below degrees. So I'm all for being up in the climate controlled. Collier Hesterman here to bat.
Right now, it's perfect.
Right now, it's perfect. Out there, probably a little chilly with that wind.
Yes.
Yeah, we got a lot of winter coats. Hesterman here. See if this one stays in.
That said, I'm going to tell you, ball hits the ground, but I'm going to tell you is that we haven't really negotiated with the NSDV crew because we haven't ran into it about the air conditioner, if we need to get an air conditioner for summer. But we do have a little heater. Windows do open up nicely.
Another perk, here's the deal. Another perk about being up in the box, you got both of those for football. So
yeah, I know.
I know. I'll take it. 1-1 count here. Two outs. That's the second strike. He's got a nice off-speed pitch. There's probably a reason why he's got only allowing .07 batting average.
They might just bring some guys in here to finish out the game. If they get the lead, they might need some guys to get some work.
That's strike 3, and that will do it here for the bottom of the 4th inning. Norris no hits. 3 up, 3 down. Colton Amoka here stays on the mound for the Titans. Number 12, Tyson Fancher, up to hit for the Wolves here in the top of the 5th.
Now batting number 12, Tyson Fancher.
On deck for the Wolves, 19, Kyler Hansen. A little bit low there for a 1-0 count. Settle down here a little bit, Homoka.
Mocha Tall Jr., new this year to the team.
Inside, 2-0.
So you could try to throw that curveball. I think it's more of a slur.
Back in the day, how many pitches do you have at your arsenal?
I mean, they had to count on their toes. The catcher was taking and putting his dogs out. At least 12.
That's there on the outside, 2-1.
That's funny stories. Like my kids this last summer were doing. It was like I didn't even get this for a while, but you teach middle school, so like put your dogs away. I was like, oh, what are you talking about? My dogs are at home. What are you talking about?
That's why we teach there. That's in there for 2-2. Way to battle back there by Holomoka. Bring it back to count even, 2-2.
Yeah, the lingo they come up with. I don't know.
And it changes to the day.
Oh, I know.
Every day is a new lingo. 2-2 pitch. Inside.
This
Full
other
count.
day, 8th grade left. It's like, all right, Colson, we're gonna dip. I was like, what? I mean, what does that mean? I guess it means you're gonna leave.
You're going to leave. Yep. Full count here. No outs. Swing and a miss.
Big
Not-
strike out there.
Really good way to start the inning for Homolka. Way to battle back. That's, I do believe, his second strikeout of the game.
Now batting number 23, Xavier.
Kyler Hansen up to bat here for the Wolves. In their first strike.
Number 19, Tyler Hansen.
0-1 count. One down here in the top of the 5th. One and one after high pitch. The 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. 1-2.
That had some dirt behind it there. That was a nice pitch. Hanson tried to pull. It was off speed. Swung right over the top.
Colton shakes off the first. Likes the second. The 1-2 pitch. In the first strike. Back-to-back strikeouts for Colton Homolka here in the top of the 5th inning. 2 up, 2 down. 2 strikes, 1 back, 1 forward K. Really good job to kind of stall the momentum there that Elkhorn North was having there.
Yeah, that's for sure. There seems like when I was always coaching in number sports, I always thought there was 3 momentum swings, and definitely Elkhorn North was on 1 right there before this inning.
Another strike there. Homolka's kind of finding his groove here.
Batting number 1, Isaiah Miller.
Isaiah Miller here. I feel like he's been up every inning.
Seems like it, yeah. Third at bat. Base on balls and a fly out to right field. As for two previous.
1-1 there. Two down here in the top of the 5th. Second strike there on the curveball. Brings count even, or 1-2, sorry.
Once again, Norris will be playing in a district finals game on Friday against the winner of
Mount Michael and
Seward.
And Seward, who play on Thursday night.
Yes.
They're right here at Hickman Park. 1-2 pitch on the outside corner. Tried to get him to chase one there.
And the Wolves have Bennington and Nebraska City, correct?
Yes. And they're hosting that sub-district. Nice block there by Michael. Full count here. Nice little battle back here by Miller. Mocha's getting the flow ready, I guess. Taking a timeout.
Oh, well, maybe you got a smaller hat. Because before the start of the year, his hat was blown off all the time.
So they do have extra hats that they could give to us, huh?
I guess. I mean, I asked Bart. Don't know how many times I have to ask. But
Swing and a miss here in the dirt. Michael to Bryce Fountain, and that's 3 strikeouts. It wasn't an immaculate inning, but it was a 3 strikeout inning. 2 swings and a miss for strikeouts and 1 looking. So really good answer there by Homolka there at the top of the 5th inning.
For the Wolves, so.
Hansen's still on the mound for the Wolves. Had a really good bottom of the fourth inning. 3 pretty uneventful outs there for the Norris Titans. Up to bat here for the Titans, we got number 20, Logan White, playing second base here for the Titans day. Score remains 7-4 after the top of the fifth.
Number 20, second baseman, Logan White.
Just a bit outside there for the first pitch, 1-0. Got a couple guys getting warmed up in the Norris bullpen, Druba and Cale Fountain. Low, 2-0.
.431 was start time. I've just been keeping track of this just for the heck of it.
2-0 pitch. That's in there for strike, just on the outside corner, 2-1.
They must say something with every out or every.
Well, and then they got the JV game right after it, correct?
Yeah, I don't know if there's a JV game after this or not. Oh yeah, there is. Yeah.
That's going to be out number 1, fly out to right field. Nice contact. 1 down here in the bottom of the fifth. Up to bat number 16, Colton Amoka. Again, had a great inning last top of the half. See if he can add to his efforts here. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Little EMC action today
It is. Yeah.
to kind of wrap up the year.
Be interesting to see how long, Elkhorn North stays in a conference because they're probably projected to move up, I would think,
3 strikes, 3 pitches. And that's out number 2. Yeah, I don't know. It'd be interesting to see now that now we're back up to 8-ish with Standing Bear and Northwest joining us.
Now batting number 4, Logan Michael.
So it'll be interesting to see kind of how that plays out. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
Yeah, he might just be getting some work, Hansen. He's dealing.
He's seeing the zone pretty well right now. That's in there.
Yeah, I don't
Just
know
a
the
bit high.
names, unfortunately, because I don't really pay attention to him. But if you're looking on Max Preps or whatever, and his ERA is under 1, he must be pretty salty.
Yep. Bit high there. 2-1.
Definitely has some velocity.
Michael's trying to do what he's done twice today, just turn the lineup over, try to gain some momentum. Strike 2 after a swing and a miss. 2-2.
What grade is he in?
He's a senior.
Yeah, yeah.
That's strike 3. And that'll bring us to the top of the 6th. North 7, Elkhorn North 4. Just looked, Hansen, he's due to commit to Wayne State College, play up there. Homolka's going to be here on the mound for the Titans here, see if he can continue to build off his success the last inning. Up to bat, we'll have number 13, Jace Reynolds.
Now batting number 13, Chase Reynolds.
Reynolds plays left field.
Bit low there, 1-0.
I want to see here's a lot of strikes. Top of the 6th. With my man, Trev Ursulacek, Trevor Gritz, Carney, all taking it off with Brian Williams behind that gate.
1-1 there.
All the tech stuff.
Doing things that we can't do.
No,
well, you could probably do.
No. That's one screen, one keyboard, and I can't even function that keyboard very good.
Typewriter, though, you'd be all over it. Nice curveball there for 1-2.
Well, the typewriter is definitely, I'm this old that I would have to like reset the typewriter manually. Didn't even go cha-ching when you got back, okay?
That's when people actually read books, right?
Yeah, that were on paper.
Yep. 1-2 pitch. Outside, 2-2. Homolka battled really well last half inning. Letting the wind die down a little bit out there.
3 strikeouts. Homolka did.
The 2-2 pitch. Solid contact. John Hood seems to have a beat on it. Out number 1. Now up, Ripley for the Wolves.
Now batting number 2, third baseman, Carson Ripley.
One down here in the top of the 6th.
We did the South game, Elkhorn South game. I was doing it with the Punchmeister.
Yep.
They had 14 seniors on their roster.
Wouldn't that be nice? And they won't have a lot of roster turnover.
No, it's just,
No.
It was crazy.
You'll graduate 14 and then have 14 again next year. 1-0 count here. That was a good win for the Titans, though. Big momentum, guys, for those guys.
Oh yeah, no, that was actually that was their last loss. Then they went on a 6-game winning streak, I think. Elkhorn South.
Millard South. I was thinking Millard South.
Oh, Millard South. Yeah, that was a great win.
Yep.
Great win. They won the East tournament, beating North Star, Millard South, and then Waverly.
You got to peak at the right time, and
They're playing good baseball. That's for sure. And I mean, their schedule is insane tough.
yep. Every game you got a solid opponent. Inside pitch there, 3-0.
And with it is just they play the schedule, and you're going to get everybody's best. And everybody's like, oh, Nebraska City, well, you're going to get their best. Nebraska City has one guy.
And their first strike.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So you're going to see that guy because Nebraska City wants to beat you.
I was talking to the kids the other 2 weeks ago or so after the game. I was like, you guys, you don't realize that Logan Ehlers,
Yeah.
he was a stud.
Oh, yeah.
And that's nice swing and a miss there. Brings count full. And you have to consider maybe he has some of his kids coming up through the program now.
Yeah. He was drafted, I think he played in Nebraska for a while, and then he went in the draft.
Yep. Foul there. 3-2, full count still. One down. But like you were saying, they get everybody's best luck, and we always will. Which is I think you gotta take a tip of the cap that you're getting everybody's best luck.
Right. And it's here comes Coach Bartholomew out to talk to Homolka. See what we have going on here.
He's pointing.
Point to right fielder, which will be Hesterman, I do believe.
So Homolka, after a nice outing today, will go take a night off, ice the arm a little bit.
I don't know. I think he might go back in and play right. I don't know. We have to see who's coming out to play right field. You know, because they have a pitching glove and a fielding glove. You know.
That's back in the day. You had one.
Yeah.
And you used that to play catcher too.
Right.
Yep. Yep. And you'd get a kid like Tandon Dorn who throws 70 miles per hour in 5th grade.
Right.
And he'd bruise your hand.
See who they're bringing back out, but for sure we got Collier Hesterman coming in.
Definitely Homolka going back out.
I mean, in the gist, they need 4 outs.
Absolutely.
No, they need, I'm sorry, 5 more outs.
Runner on first.
All right, we're going to go around, do this again, make sure we thank everybody came. Trevor, Grace, Carney. Actually, we had to be call on the spot. It was like calling the Uber, and we got slot checked here. Punchy, he missed the Uber and couldn't get here, so we had to get a slot check on another Uber and get here. And then also Drew Carlson for also setting up this, and then Brian Williams is here helping us out and always takes care of the tech stuff. This would not be possible without those 2 guys. The views are amazing, and definitely need to thank them. As you can see right now, I can see behind the players that were knelt down, and then they got up around the mound now. Hesterman's coming in to pitch. But thanks for everything you do. Got Shirley Montgomery up here doing the scoreboard. She's been out doing the soccer match. She's still got to do the JV game too. In the JV game, she's
8 hours at Norris.
just 8 hours doing scoreboards, right? Great person and love seeing her. And we want to thank our sponsors real quick. Gaina Trucking, Farmers Cooperative, also Renee Goodhart Realty for Remax, Hausman Construction, Impact Athletics, also Wobbles Realty.
And I think we got to give a shout out to you, Colson. I'm just here on a rain check. You're here every time, so you do a great job.
Please now pitching Collier, Hesterman.
Hesterman coming in here. Runner on first, 1 out. See if he can shut this down. In there for a strike. Up to bat here for the Wolves is number 14, Christensen, Maverick Christensen.
Hitting for the Wolves, number 14, Maverick Christensen.
Collier with the glance over to first. Throws it back.
Kind of like Bart's move, you know, we got the lead. We're going to try to get out of here with a win. Bringing in Hesterman, which is one of their top 2 for sure. Probably him and Papanegan could be a toss-up.
The 0-1 pitch. Low. Brings count even, 1-1.
Be nice if Hesterman get this because it rolls back to the top after Christensen.
Low, runner will advance to second here on the wild pitch. Count remains 2-1.
Hesterman's going to Washburn next year.
Washburn's located where in Kansas? Any idea?
No. Do you?
It's not Wichita.
No, I just talked to Dean a couple games ago. He said he's going to Washburn. It's like, that's cool, you know, and it's going to go down there. D2 school, so good for him.
Two-one pitch fouled back, brings count even. We got to talk to Coach Bart about updating those max prep scores, those max prep stats.
I don't think he updates them on purpose.
I absolutely agree.
He has Drew take down our live stream. So you can only see it if you subscribe to it and get a link. So you have to get permission to watch it.
Battle there.
I mean, I don't blame him, I guess, kind of sometimes, right?
So what you're saying is Bart's holding us back from ESPN.
I think so. I think, I could be, I don't know. I can't say Chris Berman because he's a football guy, but.
I got, not Alex, not Alexander. Anderson. Foul tip.
Tell you what, Christensen doing a heck of a job fighting him off here.
Seen a lot of pitches.
Yes. Hesterman says his dad said he wants to put on 15, 20 more pounds before next school year.
Just lift with the Norris team for another season.
Yeah.
Washburn, for those trivia people out there, geography people, Topeka, Kansas.
Topeka, that's pretty close then.
The capital city of Kansas.
Yes.
The capital city of Kansas. 2-2 count here. Christensen, like you're saying, he's doing a really good job just battling. He's seeing the pitches, he's battling the pitches. One out here, runner on second. Hesterman looks back in the pitch. Stays alive again.
Man, that's got to be like his 8th pitch, this at bat, Hesterman. It's pretty much go time. Got to shut him down, right? This big pitch, big out.
Still got one to work with. If you want to try to get him to chase one here. It's low there. Try to get him to chase. Full count here, 3-2. 3-run ball game, 7-4. Top of the lineup due next. Timeout here. Baseball in the infield.
Good catch by Mansky.
Christensen. Hesterman looks back a second. The payoff pitch. That's in there for a strike. Backwards K, what a pitch. What an at bat. Way to battle. I'll bring it 2 outs. Battled for it, had to work for it, but eventually got to it.
I don't think the Wolves fans are.
They're not happy about it, but.
Oh, I think that's a howl, what they do.
Howl. Like a Timberwolf, like
yeah.
howling at the moon.
Who we got up here, buddy?
Two down here in the top of the 6th, sorry. In their first strike. Counts 0-1.
Okay.
The 0-1. White's keeping him close. That'll be to Cale Fountain holding the runner at second. That's over the head. Runner from second will score. Nice effort by Bryce Fountain to bring that into Michael, but runner will score from second on the air by Cale Fountain. Runner will advance to second. Brings the score 5-7.
Such a tough play. I mean, he made a great play just to stop it.
Yep.
And I was just going to compliment him after the throw. I was like, this is a tough place to play third base. This infield is brutal. And he always seems so smooth when he fields. And I'm telling you, it's not that easy. It is just not that easy.
All right, 2 outs here. Runner switches base. The batter switched places. And he's made his way up to second. The pitch. Fouled off. 0-1. Number 15 up to bat here, Grosshart. Thiessen with the single there for the Wolves.
No, is that, air.
Did you err to first?
Oh, it wasn't an overthrow?
It was.
Okay.
But would you classify that as a base hit or an error?
Well, I don't know.
From Kale, that
I
went
would
over his head.
classified as an error. Like,
Then we classify it as an error.
okay. Because like it was after he made it, it was like it wasn't the.
Yes.
I mean, he would have had it been out.
True.
I mean, it was a great play on the ground ball for sure.
1-1 pitch. Just a little bit low. Hesterman did not like that call. 2-1, 2 outs. Poppenhagen. Keeping him close there at second. Pop fly there. Hood's got to back up. And that's going to go over. That's going to tie the ball game up 7-7. Off the homer from Grossart.
First hit of the inning for the Wolves.
Dead center. Hood thought he had a beat on it and just kept carrying. Got up into the wind. Coach Bartholomew, he's going to go check in on him, have a conversation with him, try to settle him down here. We got 2 outs here.
That's why they're number 1 on the wild card points, I guess. I haven't looked up. See, the last time they lost. When the last time they lost? No, it's been a while.
Now batting number 11, Colin Boccia.
They're 15-2 schedule. Sorry, 19-4. They're
Hesterman comes back and pounds it. No, I'm not saying anything, but as long as we don't go any extra innings, okay?
they're on a 14-game win streak, Coley.
Oh, just a 14-game win streak, okay.
1-1 on the inside pitch. And there was a couple Class A teams that they beat, so very, very good team. Number 1 in the wild card points, like you were saying. Hit by pitch there. Runner will advance. Novacek will advance to first base. That'll bring number 12, Tyson Fancher, up to plate.
Now batting number 12, Tyson Fancher.
Only one hit here. And then let's see if Hesterman can get back out of it.
Just need one pitch, right?
Yes, that'd be what we need.
Lone outside, ball 1. Two outs here, top of the 6th. Wolves tied it up on a 2-run home run. Hesterman to Fountain. Bid high, 2-0. Hesterman with 2-0 pitch here. Glance over to first. High again. 3-0. Counts 3-0. Timeout here. Michael's going to go talk to.
I don't know if they're buying time or what.
I don't see anybody.
I don't see anybody up in the bullpen.
I think next guy up, if they do, I think it would have to be Fountain.
Definitely would have to put him in tighter with the lead.
Because this is at the point, like, the competitor, yeah, sometimes you want to save those arms, but competitor in us, big ball game in Class B. Sometimes just go out and win it.
Absolutely. Couldn't.
That's a strike there for 3-1 count. Hey, wait about back here by Hesterman. Makes count 3-2, full count here. Runner on first.
Runner will be off at the pitch. Anything in the gap, he will have an opportunity to score. Depends where the ball's at.
Grass does look a little bit taller out there.
It does look better than it has for sure.
Swing and a miss, strike 3. Damage was done, though, to tie the ball game up 7-7 here and we'll head into the bottom of the 6th for the Titans. Hanson's still on the mound for the Wolves. He's over his 2 innings of pitch. He hasn't given up a hit, hasn't given up a run, and he's gone down, up and down pretty quick here. Up to hit for the Titans. You got number 13, Poppenhagen, here at the top of the lineup. See if we can get some runs here. Bottom of the 6th.
How about 15 color Hester.
Poppenhagen. Low here. Oh, 1 pitch. Now make it 2-0. Hanson, 2-0 pitch. Swing and a miss, 2-1 by Poppenhagen. Here, Cohote's saying eyes down up there. The 2-1 pitch. Make that 2-2 pitch, brings it even. Into a 2-2 pitch. That'll hit the ground, make it a full count. Poppenhagen, you're just trying to get on base here. Trying to get some base runner.
I apologize. I messed up on my book, and I said this was Hesterman. Hesterman's tall and skinny. This guy's put together. So
the 3-2 count and the pitch. Foul tip, stays alive, 3-2.
Poppenhagen, UNO commit next year. Senior going to go up there and play for the Mavs on a beautiful field. Their field is really nice. It's not like, it's very comparable to Warner, but Warner's, really nice. But the Mavs field's all turf.
But the Warner, they have a AAA team playing on that one.
Yeah.
That one's to shortstop to first. Poppenhagen with the hustle. Gets there in time.
We were calling that a hit.
Absolutely. That was a hustle play there by Poppenhagen. Way to get started off here in the.
I think he beat it without the ball dropping out of his glove.
I would completely agree. Hustle there. Lead runner on here for the Titans.
Third baseman, Dale Fountain.
And that gets Cale Fountain up here to bat. See if
I mean, the shortstop sat back on the ball.
He waited for
one,
it.
and
Waited
then
for
he
it.
had a little trouble getting out of his glove.
Yep. Low for ball one. Fountain here. Got a runner on base here to start us off, which is huge. We haven't had that in the last 2 innings.
I think
1-0 pitch.
Vivian had him safe anyway without the base umpire. I think
He was wheeling.
Yeah, I think he's just like he's safe. Yeah, you know, without the ball
I don't
dropping
even
out.
think he saw the ball come
No,
out.
doesn't matter. Yeah, call him safe. Yeah.
Poppenhagen extended his lead back there after the throw over.
Did you say 17 game winning streak?
14.
14 game.
That's a ground ball. He's going to allow the runner to go to second, though. Cale will be out at first, but he advances the runner into scoring
Fielder's
position.
choice. I'm just wondering why he did that.
Went to first.
Yeah. He wasn't off on the pitch, was he?
I would have thought that he had him a chance at second, but he passed on it. As he said, it was his choice. It was a fielder's choice. And he chose to go to first base with it, allowing us to advance our runner into scoring position. So we got Poppenhagen at second. We got Crew Muller up here to bat.
I know, man, but it's like
In the first
cardinal
strike.
sin. It has nothing to do with the St. Louis Cardinals. Cardinal sin. Don't let people get into scoring position.
Absolutely.
Always keep the double play in order.
Yep. The 0-1 strike. Curveball. And we're sending him. See if he's out. He's throw down there at third. He's out. He got tagged on the play. Poppenhagen aggressive.
What was the pitch? 2 strikes. That was a strike.
Now it's 0-2.
0-2.
Now
Yeah.
we got 0-2. 2 down.
Oh, no, it was a strike. 0-2.
Swing and a miss. Try to get the runner in motion. Ball one.
Which I know, like a lot of people have green lights. You know, I don't know. He's in scoring position, which I thought was kind of weird that they didn't go to second base, the shortstop, and on the last play.
Hit by pitch. Crew did not like that, but he'll be okay. So runner back on first. See if we send him in motion here. He's pretty quick. Up to bat here. We'll have freshman Fountain up here.
Now batting number 12, first baseman, Bryce Fountain.
Bryce Fountain getting the signal and calls from Coach Bart.
So, interesting inning.
Muller extends his lead at first. Pitch back.
Wow, this guy in the mound, he's pretty good. That's a really good move. That's a quick move to first.
It is. Got to keep your run. That keeps the runner close. Swing and a miss. This is a hack and a half right there by Fountain. 0-1. 2 down here in the bottom of the 6th. 7-7 ball game. Checking first. In the ground. 1-1.
Good stop.
Christensen, he's a solid catcher for the Wolves. Battles at a batter and then keeps everything in front of him. Foul tip there. Brings the count 1-2. Muller on first. The peak. And the throw, he's going to second. He's going to be in there safe.
Stolen
Nice
base.
jump. Nice jump by Moeller there to get us a runner in scoring position.
2-2. Big. That was a good take. And a really good time to put the steal on. It was pretty much off-speed count that they would throw. 2-2. Twos across the board. See if Bryce can make something happen here.
Got a big hole in between short and third. On the outside, that'll bring in a full count.
Elkhorn fans wanted it. The North fans wanted it.
So if you're ump there, you don't. What do you got? How would you react to a kid just kind of doing that?
I probably wouldn't give him the next one.
The next one, I'd be calling a ball, right?
Mancy's been really good behind the plate. And
Consistent.
Yes.
Full count here.
And
That'll be ball 4.
And I can't, I guess I was good at arguing with umpires, but I can't honestly see the corners in the plate. You know what I mean?
Yep.
I can't. So
Yep.
I can't really have any judgment. The only thing I know, he did not come off at that time. He just stayed with it, and he wasn't, didn't flinch, anything.
Yep.
Now batting number 9, Cody Barons.
So we got senior Cody Barnes up to here to bats. 2 runners on base, first and second. 2 down here. In the dirt here.
No.
Keeps it in front of him. Christensen keeps it in front of him again.
No reason really for Crew to advance, not unless the ball's at the backstop, because it's he's the winning run, and then
Got coach's visit here. Counts 1-0, 2 down. But I completely agree. We got a runner
Right.
in scoring position. That's priority number 1.
yeah, and we got everybody meeting with everybody. Bart's meeting with the runner, Crew, Muller, and then Hayes is meeting with Hesterman. Hayes does a lot with the hitting.
What I would tell guys, this is a big moment. This is a big
yeah.
moment. I tell guys, just stay in the moment, focus, stay green.
Enjoy it, right?
Yeah, take a deep breath. I think Bart always tells them to read the letters on his bat before they go up to bat. You got to clear your mind before you go make this at bat.
Barons hits in the 5th spot for the Titans. Like you said, senior, this would be a really good way for him to go out on his senior year,
And that'll be a pop fly out. 2 runners left on base for the Titans, and that'll bring us to the top of the 7th. Tied up 7-7. All right, here. The scoreboard reads 7-7. The Wolves have added on here in the past inning 3 runs to tie it up, 7-7. Norris kind of shutting it down here the last 3 innings. See if they can battle back here. Hesterman at the mound. He's one of the guys that if you had to pick a pitcher to be out there for the Titans, this would be the guy, one of them. We got Christensen, Kavanaugh up to bat here for the Wolves. Xavier Kavanaugh, sophomore. Hesterman with the pitch. Foul tip, 0-1. Hesterman, last time you just kind of got to brush off. New inning here, new ball game.
Yes, for sure. Dust it off, get back at it.
Yep, blowing outside here, 1-1. On deck for the Wolves, you got Miller. On the outside there for strike number 2 for Hesterman, 1-2. Nobody on base. To Kale Fountain at third. Kale to Bryce. Out number 1 for the Titans here in the top of the 7th. Fountain to Fountain, Fountain squared.
Fountain squared.
Now batting for Elkhorn North, number 1, Isaiah Miller.
I've been a part of a couple extra inning games, and I'm not hoping to be a part of another, okay?
Hey, I've never been a part of one, so you can't blame it on me. You can't blame it on me. That's it for strike 1. Off speed, strike 1, curveball.
Hesterman starts off. Some people call that back to front, starting with your off speed, then working your way forward.
Pitch number 2, low and outside, evens it up, 1-1. 1 down. Top of the lineup here for the Wolves. You got 1-2 coming up. That's going to be a base hit down the middle. Up to hit now, number 13, Jace Reynolds with 1 out.
Now batting left fielder, number 13, Jace Reynolds.
Hesterman here looking for a double play if he could. Bunt action. He missed it. That's strike 1. Trying to advance the runner here, obviously, trying to get that runner up. This is a question. If we get to it, do they start with a runner on second in extra innings in high school?
No, that's not what happened last time, but thanks for asking. I just think that's MLB.
That's MLB. Do you like that?
No.
You'd rather have him earn it?
Yeah, I mean, it's like I don't like that. And the baseball is like one of the most intriguing games there is, and
that should be catchable there.
And
Homolka Holt grabs that, brings it in. 2 down here in the top of the 7th. Up to bat here, number 2, Carson Ripley. Runner on first.
Now batting number 2,
But
Ripley.
you were saying baseball, just an interesting sport overall.
just if you think about it, one of my good friends, Tony Masters, used to coach me down in Beatrice. Just think, baseball, one of the only sports. I mean, there's a number of it, but it doesn't have a clock.
Yep.
Second, so there's no time limit, right? It's 9 defensive guy against 1 offensive guy, and it's just a very intriguing game.
Hesterman started out with an 0-1 pitch, curveball yet again, off speech, backdoor, what you said before. Checks to first, runner was safe. 2 down here, top of the 7th. The 0-1 pitch, bit low, ties it up, 1-1.
And it's fun, and there's so many things inside of the game, like holding a runner. You can just stay there and hold the ball. The pitcher has all the control, and he can step off there.
Runner takes off in a pickle, and they're able to tag him. That is out number 3 for the Titans. Well executed pickoff play there by Hesterman.
3-6. How you like that?
So the Titans come to the bottom of the 7th with a chance to win it. Tied up 7-7. With a new pitcher on the mound for the Wolves, we got number 20, Drew Harper. Number 20, Drew Harper.
No runs on one.
Harper here on the season has had 23 games played. Batting average is 0. But he's given up 3 runs. So, don't know. Sorry, that didn't make any sense.
Now batting, Collier, Hesterman.
It's going to be a tough play.
Collier Hesterman trying to find the gap. It finds its way to the ground. That should be a stand-up double for Hesterman to start us off here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Great contact, way to find the gap. Diving play, but just couldn't get there in time.
Double for Hesterman.
Now they tried to step on first, saying that he didn't step on it, but he did step on it, so he's safe at second. Stand-up double. We got Logan White at the plate for a chance to have a runner in scoring position.
Who's coming on to run here? I think this is Carter Ibsen.
Number 11.
Carter Ibsen.
Yep, Carter Ibsen Jr. Norris Soccer, in case you were wondering, for girls, they did not have much of a contest. They won 14-1 in soccer. So we got Logan White.
They did appeal. Now, the thing about that, I'm just telling you, and this could act like this could be like the simplest deal in the world. The coach is arguing with the wrong guy because that's not that guy's call.
Correct.
The guy's call right there is to look for the ball in the outfield. It's the home plate umpire's call. So Coach Dunn is not accurate with where he's going because it's not the base umpire's call.
Elkhorn North anticipating bunt. That is low and outside for ball 1.
Do you agree with that? I mean, you officiate a little bit, right?
Me?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
No.
From what I was been told, that's the fielding umpire has to go out and make sure the catch is there. So it's the home plate umpire's call.
No outs here. Bottom of the 7th inning, tied up 7-7. Got Carter Ibsen at second. Bunt pulls the bat back for a 2-0 count. Logan and Bart talking it through, signaling it in. Two-0 count here for Harper. Low and outside, runner's going to be able to advance to third, standing up. So does this change your mindset at all with the bunt situation? Runner on third, no outs.
The odds are, if you're in contact, you make contact here, and everybody's
just get
in.
It to the green, right?
You're gonna score. Everybody's in. Outfield's in. Infield's in. Coach is gonna make a change here for some reason. Titans are trying to put the 14-game winning streak
in jeopardy. Number 16 for the Wolves is coming out. Owen Hess. You got to assume he's got an arm, right? They're putting him into right field, so you got to assume they're trying to get a guy in there that has maybe a little bit better arm.
Yeah, I mean,
To be
if
able to
somebody's
throw 'em out
out
at home.
talking to the board. I don't know. You know what? The best thing you can do right now is just let the kids play the game. You know, everybody's the smartest guy in the room. I got Logan bat at, well, you know, Logan White's at bat, and it's got to drive him in, right?
We got a 3-0 count here to Logan White. Pitch. Ball high. Ball number 4.
Now, you're not going to like what I would say here.
What's that?
I'd walk this guy. That's what I would do.
We got another coach coming back out. I think we believe we have a pitching change.
Yes, and
Why would you walk the batter here?
because it's forced out anywhere. You know, I mean,
Okay.
you're forcing them to get the ball to the outfield. You know, I've done it a number of times. I can't say it was always the smartest thing in the world, but, you know, it's a force out. It's a force hitting bag.
Absolutely.
Corners are up. You can't roll a double play. Your infield's still in, but it's no tag situation. You know, it's...
But, bases loaded.
Yeah, you'd have
You're
bases-
going home. You got to
Yeah.
go home, right?
Right. But now you just got guys at first and third, so... Who's pitching here?
They did not make a pitching change. I think they just made more
They
position
just put,
changes.
okay, got it. They just put a guy in.
So they got 5.
Monroe's good with the bat,
They
too. He
took
can
an
bat.
outfielder, brought him to the infield, so now we got 5 infield.
Now batting number 7, Jordan Monroe.
I'm going to be honest, Colson, I've never seen this concept before in my life. Obviously, White in motion. So that gives us runners on second and third. Runner, most important here is runner on third, though. Contact. We got Jordan Monroe up to bat here.
And all you're doing is looking to make contact. With the infield in, it increases your chances. It just does.
To stop the ball, absolutely.
Six balls in a row here.
Foul tip, that's in play. He's going to first with it, but the runner scores, and that is the ball game. Jordan Monroe coming from the bench to secure the win for the Titans to come back. 8-7 win here in the bottom of the 7th to end the Elkhorn North win streak at 14. Great win there for the Norris Titans to continue the win streak. Norris Titans had 11 hits, 1 error, 8 runs. Elkhorn North 5 hits, 7 runs. But huge win as we go into sub-district play.
Districts, yeah.
District play. There's no subs for baseball.
No, there's not.
So
Titans will be here on Friday taking on the winner of Seward and Mount Michael. Elkhorn North will be at home taking on the winner of Bennington and Nebraska City. Great night for baseball.
and we didn't go into extra innings for you, Colson.
That's perfect. But we did have let's see, I got to do my math here. Two-hour and 33-minute ball game, which isn't terrible, right?
Who would pick up the win there?
Hesterman.
Hesterman with the win, coming in from center field, and then led off the 7th inning with a double to get everything started for the boys, and then everything just kind of snowballed into the Norris victory.
Thanks for coming out to the ball game. Next action for the Norris Titans will be Friday in B3 district play when they take on the winner of Seward and Elkhorn Mount Michael. Thanks for coming out to the park and safe travels.
Colson, thank you for having me.
You bet. Absolutely. It was a great time, man. And maybe Punch won't be here on Friday and you can come back.
Just tell me when.
All right. Very good. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in. We will be covering for sure the game on Friday. Not the Thursday game against Seward and Elkhorn Mount Michael. Thanks for tuning in, NSTV and Norris Titan Baseball.